syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up yet. The parts of my mind don't get much.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Love. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long. It's Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Able to shake, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
6-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Rodney McLeod up to make the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Haskins on 3rd down. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there.
Yo, what's the motherfucking deal?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trying for the tight end, Arts, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he's going to get a gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 21.
This boy Haskins hit that huddle.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a 1st down.
I don't know what he was doing, but
A big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
On first and 10. It's Haskins.
Bro, you gotta stop fucking fumbling, dog.
The defense there was
What the fuck, G? I'm gonna challenge that if I can. Damn.
Got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
This nigga cannot hold the ball at all, bro.
So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing: take care of the football.
Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward. A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 40-yard run on first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on second and 8. Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Oh, that shit way too
12
early.
yards there and a first down.
All right, Dinkin and Dak. All right.
A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and 10 from the 10. Now Wentz. And he'll take it.
I mean, shit.
From 10 yards out. And the Eagles have
fucking super obvious.
Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat, he did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
Saw a touchdown, too. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing again on second down. Haskins, he's going to loft one deep left, and this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. One up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
Bro, they ain't some hoes with this holding shit, bro. Like, what the fuck's up with that shit?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. The ball intercepted.
I don't know, bro. How did that go behind you, bro?
His guys will get the football back.
Good defense.
Shit. It's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it.
I mean, damn, bro. How you get burnt like that, bro?
Marquise Goodwin taking it in. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver stretching downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears won't realize as that one turned into a long touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, and looking for McCord.
Bro, this O-line is goddamn garbage. Shit. This nigga was gone.
Good field position late in his 1st half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott, career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Out They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10.
Whoa.
They'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
What the fuck was... Oh, my God. I should have called a timeout. Fuck. I was like, yo, what?
Miles Sanders. Second touchdown here in this opening.
All right, that was fun.
And the Eagles add on to their lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go, but how about the vision, the creativity with the...
That's what you get for trying to send a text message, well.
And ultimately
trying to play the goddamn game.
25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And that's caught inside the 35.
How does this nigga keep catching my dudes, though? Come on, man.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
That ain't your fault, Haskins.
29. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to...
It was my fault, bro. Chris Run got
still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz flushed out right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Man, I was doing good, and I just started fucking up.
And he'll go backwards.
Out of nowhere.
Yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
All right, I know what I
At the
did.
5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Wentz on to give to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Man, we out here looking like the football team for real.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw, Haskins. Hit as he throws there.
Somebody got a block, bro. Somebody, man.
Frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So, certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And Jeffrey's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
But one thing we certainly know, Alabama churns out first-round picks, and there's another nice play there by one of them, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run with Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Boston Scott taking it in. And the Eagles continue to roll. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is.
Well, it was a good first half.
In the NFL, it's a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason is not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time
That was
today.
dumbass pass.
Picked up near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play.
3 goddamn interceptions. Same way.
Their shot at picking off the pass.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they run the option on 2nd down. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Catch made by Fulgham. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Haskins eluding the, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45.
Sorry, Haskins. We'll shake it off.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions.